Oh, okay, there we go. Hello, and welcome back to Trouble in Providence. This is, I believe, session 3 and our 4th session of the campaign. Where we left off last time, y'all had left Club Sequin and went to Liam with what you found and learned some not so pretty truths. Now, it is time to investigate not only the crime scene, but at long last, Jason's office without breaking into it. Or trying to. But before we begin, let's see what Aiko is doing before she heads over to Spade's investigations.
So Aiko actually makes a stop at a house. Normally she's, at her she has a little apartment closer to the college she goes to, but her parents also just own a big house in Providence. And she stops by to take a visit. Not to visit her parents because her parents are not home. In fact, they barely ever are home. She goes into the house and goes into the basement. And in the basement, she opens a door and steps inside and begins talking to something in the room. It's a very cold room. And she says, "Hi, it's been a while. I know I've been neglecting you. I got some new thread." And she pulls out a sewing kit and sits down and starts working on this thing in the room. And as she's stitching it, she talks to it about the events of the past few days, as if it was just a gal pal. Just saying, "Oh, I got, suspected for murder, which is really wild. Fortunately, I didn't do it. Like, wouldn't that be crazy if I did that? I'm sure you know. But, well, it's been interesting. I finally got a date with Jared. I'm really hoping he's the one, you know? 'Cause, I mean, not to brag, but he is kind of like a total hunk. Well, in his own cute, awkward way. I'm just really hoping it works out. But it's okay, because if it doesn't work out, at least I still have you." She gives it a hug. She leaves the room after having sewn it up. And she locks the door. And with that, she is ready to head to Spade's investigations. She does this fairly early in the morning, so I imagine she's the first one to reach Spade's investigations.
And once again, the office is open, but Liam is nowhere to be found. Not yet.
Aiko has taken to waiting for the other ladies.
Waiting outside or inside?
Oh, the office is open,
Yeah, inside.
so...
Hmm. Hmm. Does Angel get there next, or Marcy, do you think?
I think Angel could get there next. She pulls up and she gets out of her car and she notices that the office is open and she walks in and she immediately goes, "Hello!"
OMG,
To see if anybody
hi!
else is around. Hi!
She's waving. She's sitting on the couch. She also looks at the TV and is like, "I think it's still not working."
And Angel walks over and she's like, I'm not surprised.
It has been put back together, but the power button is missing. It cannot be turned on.
Marcy walks in while Angel is looking at the TV. And she calls out, "So did he fix it?"
What do you
No,
think?
not entirely. Sorry.
I just think they say it simultaneously. Aiko's like, "What do you think?" Because she knows that Marcy was mean.
Oh, I will say that Angel has probably still not heard much from Mina.
Aw.
Hmm.
The gal
Tom's still a
pals.
chatty catty, though.
Oh, good.
But it has been radio silence from Mina.
Uh,
Is there any sign of Liam in the building?
The light, or the gap under his office door, there seems to be light coming out from underneath it.
Ah,
Can Aiko be
I mean,
sneaky?
yes, she can.
I want her to try to sneak and peek through the door to, like, eavesdrop on him or something.
well, I was gonna say Marcy kind of also wants to go listen in on whatever he's doing in there.
Okay. Well, the door is closed and locked. So unless she like if she looked under, she probably wouldn't see much. But if she wanted to listen, I would have you both roll for perceive.
Okay.
Angel's gonna be a good girl and she's gonna stay on the couch this time. She'll be like, no, I got in trouble with a door last time. I think I'm good. Y'all have fun.
Boo! We hate your hole. Boo!
Damn. Okay. You don't really hear. Okay. You don't hear a whole lot, as in you can't hear the words being spoken, but it does seem that Liam is speaking to somebody.
Hmm.
Could I pick the lock?
Nope, because only a few seconds later you hear footsteps. He is on his way out.
Aiko dives for the couch. She's like, "What?"
See, Marcy also dives for the couch.
Liam walks out like just as y'all hit the couch, and he stops and like he gives you both a look, but he shakes his head. He's like, "Ah, good morning. You're all here very early."
Good morning. I woke up early for, personal stuff. And also, I just wanted to give my hair some extra care this morning. I don't do it enough. It's nice to see you.
Well, thank you. It's nice to see the three of you as well. Well, since we're all up bright and early, I suppose that gives us plenty of time for what we need to do today.
The crime scene, right? Ooh.
A lot on the plate.
I will be accompanying you to the crime scene
Oh,
today.
Oh,
the
Are you
teacher's
just here to
coming on
make
the
sure
field
that I'm not
trip.
gonna break anything?
Mr. Not a Detective doing some detective work, huh?
I did not hear what Angel said.
It's okay.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, she just said, are you just gonna make sure that I don't try to break anything?
Partly. And, well, it is a crime scene. It could use a set of experienced eyes.
Oh, I have plenty of experience around crime scenes.
Right. Well, fortunately, it hasn't snowed much since the murder, and we do have clearance. So, no sense in wasting any time.
Why don't you lead the way then?
Of course. And he's walking outside to his car. But he
Aiko.
does stop. Oh, he does stop. He says, should we all just take my car?
OMG shotgun! And she's running out to his car and trying to open the front passenger seat before he even unlocks the car. So she like pulls the handle and is like, unlock it.
Marcy's like, hey! And she runs after her because she also wanted shotgun.
No, don't fuss. It makes sense for the larger of you to take the front.
I mean, I'm pretty large.
No offense.
Nah, she called it.
Well, if you're sure, just don't press your knees on my seats. Or your shoes. Goodness knows where they've been.
Well, yeah,
So I
they're
take
shoes.
it no smoking in your car either?
Repeat that?
I said, I take it no smoking in your car either?
Oh god, no.
Can we get
Welcome to the No
McDonald's?
Fun Mobile.
After the crime scene.
No, we have to get it before. It's the morning. They're not gonna have the morning menu later.
Fine. We
Yes.
But you're all paying for yourselves.
Boo. All right.
And we're going through the drive-thru.
Not much of a gentleman. Normally a gentleman offers to pay for a lady's food. Then again, you do seem pretty...
Pretty what?
Fruity.
I was gonna say gay, but that's the same word.
I am not.
Aww.
Aw, honey, it's okay. I'll pay for everybody. I don't mind.
Yay!
Well, I can pay.
Sweet. Free breakfast.
You can pay, but will you?
I suppose if it's the chivalrous thing to do.
To prove that you're not gay.
I shouldn't have to prove anything. I'm not.
Alright, and she's sitting in the passenger seat.
He gets in and he's huffy. He's
Angel's also
grumbling
gonna
a
get
little.
in, and she just kind of looks like a little smug. She's like, ain't no fucking way this guy's not gay.
I mean, considering what Horace said.
She knows.
Marcy sits behind him. So I'm guessing Marcy is sitting behind Liam and Angel is sitting behind Aiko.
Yeah.
That works.
Marcy's gonna
All
kick
right.
the seat.
I think it would be so fucking funny if Marcy's like, hey, look at what I just found on your floor in your car, and pulls out the fucking power button.
Oh my god, yes.
It does she?
Yes.
Yeah, Liam
Yeah,
like
they
as
get
he's
in. They get in and
sorry,
she's
go
like,
ahead.
they get in and as Liam is like getting buckled in and ready to start the car, she's like, oh hey, what's this? Hey, look what I found. And she like sticks her hand towards like through the front seats to be like, hey, look what I found. And she's holding the power button to the TV.
And he reaches over to take it. He's like, oh, that's the power button to my TV. What a coincidence. Just completely deadpans it and like snatches it from her.
Oh, you were missing that, huh? You're welcome then. And she's like fighting to keep the grin out of her voice. You can't see it in the back mirror because her face is too close to the back of his seat, but Angel can see it. She's just got this big dumb grin on her face.
Yes, thank you. I'm very grateful. Buckle in. I won't have anyone flying out the windshield.
Aiko is already buckled in, and she's like, she while they're driving to get their McDonald's, she's gonna be like, so, Mr. Spade.
Miss Aiko?
What is your relation to Mr. Gallagher?
Liam, like, almost slams on the brake. Like, the car lurches for a second before he keeps driving, and his face goes red. He, like, chokes for a second. He's like, he helped me on a case once, a few months back.
Was his dick big?
Yeah, the car actually, like, he pulls over, and he stops, and he looks back, and he's like, what?
Well, was it?
Yeah, I'm just curious. See, he's gay, so I probably won't, find out, but
But what?
do you know?
Why would I know?
Cause
I don't know, Mr. Slamming on the brakes and looking about as red as well.
Yeah,
Red
because
as
you
a person
like,
can
you know,
get.
he helped you on that case where he investigated deep in those crevices.
Oh God, just not another word, or we're not going anywhere. I will turn this car around.
Party pooper.
And he sighs and he huffs and he starts the car.
It's okay to be gay,
And
you know.
for-
I'm just letting you know. Because you're not. Because you say you're not. And that's fine. But it is okay to be gay. I like women.
I like women
And-
too. I guess you just don't.
Why is this even a conversation?
Because we're trying to have fun with this. We're about to go investigate a crime scene of my ex that broke up with me very violently in public. So maybe I want to have something a little bit lighthearted before I go back to his shithole apartment and get reminded of his existence.
What is lighthearted about asking me about my sexual history?
Because you
You
act like a
slamming
big
on the
priss
brakes.
about it.
For everyone in this vehicle's information, it was entirely business.
Oh,
Mhm.
getting down to
Oh, so you're saying
business.
I hate everything about this. They go to McDonald's. They go to McDonald's. Liam orders a coffee.
Wait, they go to McDonald's and Liam is so mad he orders one black coffee and just leaves.
No, he's not that mean. He's huffy, but he's not that much of a dick. That would be funny though.
Aiko's just
Marcy
happy that
gets
she gets her
nothing but hash
McGriddle.
browns.
Nothing but hash browns. Hell yeah. Aiko just wants her
She's
McGriddle.
got like 4 orders of hash browns.
What does Angel get? What does Angel get from McDonald's?
Coffee.
Just coffee. All right.
She's too rich for McDonald's. I don't know.
Liam's too
juicy
prissy for
for her.
McDonald's.
Exactly.
Yeah, he sees that Marcy ordered like 4 hash browns. Like he turns up his nose a little bit, but true to his word, he does pay for it all.
Aiko's having her McGriddle, and she's just like, yummy. It's got maple syrup in it. Nom, 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 nom.
Just don't leave any crumbs in the car.
It's not a very crummy sandwich. Because the bread is just like pancake.
He's probably talking to me.
Oh.
Yes, knowing you, you'll find a way.
Knowing me, I'll always find a way.
Find a way to mess up my TV.
Hey,
There's
she
something-
just found your power button in your back seat. Sounds like a you problem.
Does anyone have any more sillies to say before we all arrive to the crime scene?
Aiko is just gonna pat Liam on the arm supportively, like, there, it's okay. You're one of the girlies now. Riffing on each other is what the girlies do.
Oh, lucky me.
Marcy
Considering rescinding my membership.
No, you're a girly
That's not-
now.
That's not allowed until you get Boba with us.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
crime scene first. So,
Aika's
the
ready.
Oh. Was Marcy about to say something?
No, it was me. I was just saying
No.
that Aiko's ready. She's ready for the crime scene now. She's had her McGriddle.
Marcy
So,
quietly thinking, okay, definitely serial killer fangirl.
uh, so Liam stops the car on the street, but it is by a parking lot. It is a parking lot that is adjacent to a demolished gas station. It is blocked off, like there's caution tape around it. And Liam doesn't unlock the doors quite yet. He looks at the others and he's like, all right. Everyone leave any food in the car and tread very, very lightly. This is a crime scene. We want to risk as little contamination as possible. Treat
Oh,
it
I was
with
already
respect.
prepared for that. Angel would reach into her pocket and she pulls out like 4 different fucking pairs of gloves.
Oh, why? You came prepared.
Aiko pulls
Wonderful.
Aiko pulls nitrile gloves out of her like pocket.
That works.
Perfect. Liam does have gloves in his glove box, and he does get those out because those are his size. I don't expect that Aiko's gloves would fit him. So
No.
Angel looks at Marcy like, do you need a pair, hun?
Yeah. You guys sure came prepared.
Well, duh. I was already framed for his murder. I really don't want to leave any of my other, like, fingerprints or DNA there.
I don't
And
want to
she,
leave
like,
my fingerprints
ties-
anywhere.
That too. Angel's gonna, like, tie up her hair into, like, a really fucking tight-ass bun before she puts her gloves on.
Liam unlocks the door and he lets you all out.
Aiko has her little glove. She pulls her gloves on, and they're those, like, they're nitrile. They're like the medical kind, you know. And she's just like, so, are we about to see like a chalk outline and shit?
Yes, along with other things. Most
Other
of the
things?
evidence has been taken. Oh, yes.
She just said, what other things?
Well, blood for one, and anything that the police may have missed. Most of the evidence has been taken to the local precinct, but knowing those bastards, they probably missed something.
Do we have an in to know the evidence they already found?
Unfortunately, no. It was only because of some of my prior connections that we were even able to get clearance to this. And that was begrudgingly given.
Maybe I could pull some strings.
Can you?
Well, my parents are super rich. And kind of connected to Montgomery Cole.
It's not the Enterprise that I'm worried about. It's the police department.
Oh, I know. But, I mean, they're connected to Montgomery Cole, so they'd have some interest in maybe doing me a favor. Since
They
it's
were
related
connected to Jason, but... Oh, yes? Sorry?
I mean, they wouldn't want me to get framed for murder. They wouldn't want me to get arrested. My goodness.
Well, let's keep that in our back pockets for now. As for the moment, we have a crime scene to investigate. Okay, so there are a few things here. There is the like where Jason's body was found, and there is the immediate area surrounding it, and there is a car that is parked a little ways off. And it is a parking lot, but it's important to remember that the area was closed off. Or supposed to be, so y'all have some choices.
Is it Jason's car? Would Angel recognize it as Jason's car?
Probably not. It is not. It does not seem to be one of Jason's cars. This actually looks like a very, very cheap car. Definitely not something he would drive.
I'm gonna take a mental note of that.
Jason does not have an apartment. He has a home over on the east side.
Hmm.
All right. So what sounds interesting to y'all first?
Oh, I mean, Aiko's gonna immediately want to look around where all the bloodshed happened.
Okay.
Marcy also interested in the bloodshed, but she kind of wants to go check out the car.
Okay. What about Angel?
She's actually probably not looking forward to the crime scene, so she'd probably be more interested in the car first.
Okay, so how about Liam and Aiko investigate where Jason's body was found, and Angel and Marcy investigate the car.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, let's go with Angel and Marcy first.
Ooh.
Okay, so approaching the car, you notice that it very much seems abandoned. There are no keys inside, but it is locked. The
Angel's gonna look at Marcy and be like, "You want to smash open this window? I don't think anybody's gonna care."
hang on. It is one of those like old-fashioned, well, not old. It's one of those older cars where like there is like a lock on the car door.
Ooh.
I don't know how to pick locks.
Marcy brain just going jam a pocket knife into the lock and turn it. She does not have a pocket knife on her,
I
but
have a box cutter.
she kind of wants to try that.
Um, you said Angel has a box cutter?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Marcy could probably try that.
Well, then Angel will hand it over and be like, "Here you go. Good luck. And if worse comes to worse, just smash the window."
I don't even know if this is possible.
You know what? For the sake of what the fuck ever, we'll just say it is. Whatever. I can't be asked to look that up right now.
My thought is basically just, well, normally you would put a thing in here and then turn it, so put a thing in the mechanism and turn it.
Okay, I will have you roll for dexterity.
For Dex for this?
Yeah.
I think so. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you managed to crack it open.
Marcy looks
Okay.
kind of surprised when the thing actually like clicks open. She's like, huh, I didn't even know if that would work.
Okay, so
I could steal so many cars.
And Angel's just like, "I need my box cutter back, please."
Oh, right. Here you go. And she yanks it out of the door and hands it to her.
Thank you.
okay. Ahead of time, I want both Angel and Marcy to roll for Streetwise.
Okay. Streetwise, huh?
Mhm.
Whoops, wrong button. Ooh.
Okay, all right.
That suits. That's in character for Marcy.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Hang on, wait. I'm trying to remember how to roll with this godforsaken bot.
Type. Are you on mobile or keyboard?
Keyboard.
Type /roll and then hit tab and then write the dice notation.
Yeah,
So
the dice part is the part that I always fuck up on.
Number of dice you have, D6. No spaces.
And I think you will roll 8 of them.
8?
That's a lot.
I will,
Yeah,
I guess.
'cause you
Okay.
have five mind and 3 streetwise, yeah?
That's what I was trying to. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. So, all right, great. So in the car, you notice there's like some loose change in the cup holder. There's an ashtray. And interestingly enough, despite the car being in a very filthy condition, there is a very clean King of Clubs card on the front seat. Both of you know what this means or what it is a symbol of, but Marcy may remember Nastasia talking about it with her once.
Ooh.
The King of Clubs is something that symbolizes a man who is, or at least was, he kind of used to really run things in the downtown area. There was a gang that had almost complete control over it.
Who the is?
Repeat that?
Do I know who this man is?
You only know that one of his nicknames was the King of Clubs.
Ah. Are the windows of the car open?
No, they were closed, and they were quite filthy.
So it's been there a while. That or the King of Clubs has a way to get into the car.
Repeat that?
I said that or the King of Clubs has a way to open the car.
Potentially.
Right. I think Marcy.
Well, Angel's gonna probably start with checking the glove box.
The glove box, you don't really find much in the glove box. There's like just a bunch of napkins, a bunch of like loose papers, not really anything of note. Nothing noteworthy.
Registration and proof of insurance?
Nope. It's empty.
Huh. So we don't know. Oh, Ruvik, do you need us to switch over to the other scene?
Yeah, I think this is probably a good time to switch over.
Okay.
Or not, if Ruvik has other things to say. Or Angel, rather.
We could always come back to this.
Okay.
Marcy a little shook at the King of Clubs card because I think she's not like afraid, but gang leaders are a little above her pay grade.
Yeah. Okay, so yes?
Oh, no, she's just like, that's concerning.
Okay, well, going back to Aiko and Liam, let's see. Della, you here?
Yes.
Okay, so back to Aiko and Liam. You two have been investigating the basically like around the spot where Jason died. He does seem to have died on his back, almost perfectly, like just flat on his back, his arms at his sides.
Okay.
Okay.
Aiko actually has something very important to ask Liam.
Okay.
She's gonna ask, did we ever get a cause of death?
Strangulation was the cause of death.
That's a little weird.
I will. No, actually, I'll. Okay. Liam is kind of crouched near the outline, and he points, and he like beckons Aiko over, and he points to the ground, and there is blood. Interestingly enough.
Okay. Did anyone ever get a lab result on whose blood this is?
I don't think they sent any labs at all.
That's negligent. There's blood here, even though he died by strangulation.
Right. I will have Aiko roll for perceive, but I'm also going to give her a bonus. So I'm gonna give you two bonus rolls.
2 dice or 2 rolls?
Like two extra rolls.
Okay.
Like on top of, yeah.
I already got a success. We're
All
good.
right. Okay, so Aiko, you notice that the blood stains are very circular, and it seems that it was dripping from above. Like almost perfect 90-degree angle.
She look
Something's
up.
not right here. She's gonna like look up and try to think on that.
Not right is right. I mean, I saw the results of the autopsy. There weren't any cuts.
Blood could have trickled
No
from his
kind of.
mouth, but I don't think that would have happened unless he had already sustained a prior injury to, say, his gut.
No, there wasn't any bruising to the stomach. And look at this. And Liam points out that there are like droplets around the bloodstain. So clearly this fell from some kind of height.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they just... Did they find this soon enough for this blood to have not been completely dry yet?
I don't think so.
Shit. I was hoping they could have got a sample if they, knew what they were fucking doing, but I guess not.
But the police here hardly do.
Doesn't surprise me. Regardless, it is a mystery. If there was no blood coming from Jason, then the answer should obviously be that his killer is the one who was bleeding, though who knows why.
Self-defense, perhaps?
Oh, I feel like Aiko might know that, then. Aiko's gonna, lean down and kind of touch the bloodstain and just be like, I think this is still usable. There's enough here. Problem is we need access to, well, the things that any police officer would need to run a blood test.
I'm gonna have Aiko roll perceive one more time.
Okay. Oh, Aiko, you dumb bitch.
Okay. Liam just nods at that and he's like, I'll see what I can do on my end. in the meantime, this may narrow us down somewhat. At least we know that our suspect is wounded.
And that it was probably more of a struggle. I mean, obviously, but you wouldn't necessarily think it, given how calmly Jason might have lied down while he died. Unless his body was rearranged post-mortem.
True. It's hard to make sense of this. Well, I suppose we ought to see what the others have found.
She's gonna be looking around, just trying to notice if there's anything else they might have missed.
She may notice one other thing. And I'm just gonna give this one to you because I mean it would be a little hard not to notice. There is a cigarette butt lying nearby.
Well, Aiko is gonna notice that. And she's gonna pick it up because she does have her gloves on, and she's just gonna hum like, This is really,
Liam kind of like, oh,
she's just gonna say, this is really obvious evidence. Couldn't they get a sample from this?
maybe. Honestly, I'm tempted to say that one of the policemen may have left it.
No.
No?
No.
I see. Well, and he's thinking, I do have a baggie in my glove box. We can keep it there for now. Just hold tight. And while he goes off back to his car, Angel and Marcy can now rejoin Aiko. And y'all can discuss what you found.
Marcy has the King of Clubs card.
Right. Aiko, okay, but first, is Marcy planning to show it to Aiko?
Probably if Aiko like asks what they found when they're like going over the report, she'll share it with the group. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Aiko, I will also have Aiko roll for Streetwise.
Oogie.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, everybody here has heard some rumor in one form or another of an old gang that ran the downtown area, led by someone who was who self-proclaimed had the title of King of Clubs.
So Aiko will ask when they come over, like, so we found a couple things. Did you have any luck with the car?
Nothing of interest except this, and Marcy holds up the King of Clubs card. Who's lying on the front seat.
That's big interest, actually. What the fuck? And she's gonna, like, lean in and, like, just squint at it, like, you're shitting me.
I am not. Yeah, that does seem like kind of a big deal.
Either someone knows their history and is trying to pin the blame, or the more likely option is this was a crime-motivated murder, which doesn't surprise me considering Jason's position of power, but still.
Aren't all murders crime-motivated?
I mean, you know what I mean.
Crime.
Like, great crime. Gang, you know?
Yeah, I know, I'm just messing.
Gosh.
So, that's...
When Liam
But what did you
back,
guys find out?
I was gonna say, we noticed some strange things about how Jason died, and also, I found a cigarette butt, And Liam thinks that it's probably just from the police, but I don't buy that. It's worth checking regardless.
Could I see it?
He put it in a baggie. He's gonna be back in a second.
Oh, of course he did.
Mm.
Anything else?
The way that blood dropped. Look at the splatter. It's a circle. It's... well, that only happens when blood drips down pretty much at a perfectly straight angle, judging by the way that the splatter happened.
Sorry, Brad, my forensic science brain is kicking in. How circular are these drops?
I don't fucking know. I did very little research for this.
Just...
I could not tell you. I apologize.
Bestie. Are they like really, really circular, or are they like kind of circular but splatted?
Are they
So hang on. It did drop down from a distance, so there was some splatter.
Oh, okay.
Like it dropped from a height.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yes.
Yeah. The problem is that Jason didn't sustain any wounds that would cause bleeding like that.
So this is someone else's blood.
Presumably. We need to find a way to get a
What
sample.
was the cause of death?
Strangulation.
A blood sample would probably be good, but I know that sometimes when you get strangled, your nose can bleed, so possibly? But...
Maybe.
I didn't
blood
see
on
the
asphalt?
autopsy.
How big is the circle?
Yeah, is the blood on the asphalt?
Shit, y'all are really testing me here. It is okay. So whoever did get cut got they got cut pretty deeply. So there's a bit of it.
Okay, there's too much blood for it to have been a nosebleed, is what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, too much to be a nosebleed. And actually, I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, too much to be a nosebleed.
Yeah, Echo's gonna
So
peek at it and just be like, yeah, that's too much blood.
So this is a parking lot. The blood's probably on like the black asphalt, right?
Yes.
Aiko mentions she wants a sample, and Marcy's like, shit, I could probably get you a sample of that. Find me something metal. She's just going to fucking hammer at it until the ground cracks, and then you can just take a piece of asphalt with blood on it.
Well, you may not want to do that exactly. You could damage it and make the blood not so good. You'd be better off.
Sorry, go ahead.
You'd be better off probably finding something that you can just kind of chip away at it, like a chisel.
Actually, this is where Liam is going to come in, and he overhears some of that, and he's like, damage what?
The blood stain. We're trying to get a sample.
Ah, right. And he kind of looks around. It's like, I was hoping not to deface this crime scene as much as though it already was, but seems we may not have a choice. Well, what did you two find?
I found this. Marcy holds up the King of Clubs card.
Liam, his face falls, and he reaches out and he's like, may I take this?
Well, yeah, I guess.
And he takes it and he looks it over front to back and he's shaking his head and he's like, oh no, this can't be right. They would... I believe I need to make some calls. Just try to keep the bloodstains intact, will you? And he is walking. He is walking off in a hurry.
Well, I guess he knows something about the King of Clubs that we don't.
Presumably.
Then again, I guess he is a detective, or a not detective.
You guys think that a guy who used to be married to the Queen of Hearts and his last name is Spade wouldn't know something about clubs? Come on.
Fair enough.
Who's Diamonds, then?
Oh my god, I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Great. Well, if you two don't mind trying to get the blood stain, I think I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Ooh.
Oh, she's being a little, I can't think of the word today. Son of a bitch. Little sneaky today, huh?
A little. I'm just kind of tired of being not in the know about everything.
All right, well,
Good luck.
if you get caught, can I ask you a favor?
Yes, go right ahead.
If he catches you for any reason, I'm sure you can lie your way out of most anything, but tell him that we would need another baggie for the blood sample and you came over to try and get one if you get caught. Do you mind?
Sure.
Because I will need one anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a doll. Good luck, and don't actually get caught.
I'll try my
And be
best.
careful.
That
Okay,
would be dexterity.
Alright, yep, roll for dexterity.
Psycho arose.
Damn!
It's not.
You don't hear motherfucking shit! Yeah, Liam is over by his car. He does have his back turned and he is on the phone. But he happens to like look over, like he hears you approach, and he immediately hangs up, puts his phone in his pocket, and he's like, may I help you? Do you need something?
Baggie.
Did you find something?
No, we need a baggie.
Baggie, I see, of course. And he opens his car up, reaches into the glove box, and he pulls out another baggie.
While he's reaching, she's like, "So who are you calling?"
Well, I suppose it does matter. Just an old colleague.
Who has connections to the King of Clubs, presumably, or knowledge pertaining to it.
Someone who has experience, yes.
The vagaries are really gonna piss me off.
Do you need the baggie or not?
She takes it. But she gives him like a look, like, one way or another, we're gonna get all the answers.
Yes. Yes, I expect that you will. That's why you're here.
Fine, make things difficult, Priss. And she walks back over to give them the baggie.
Liam does... He doesn't only seem hesitant as Aiko walks away, he does seem a little regretful. But he doesn't say anything.
She hands over the baggie like, I got caught immediately, and he's being a bitch about it.
Angel's like on the floor with her fucking box cutter trying to slowly get away at the around one of the blood samples, and she's just like, of course.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for trying anyway.
Yeah. I tried to be forthright about it too and just ask him, but obviously he's got, a mouth shut like a steel trap.
I'd try, but I'm a lot better at talking my way in and out of situations than I am sneaking around.
Normally I'm better at being sneaky.
Off day?
Off day. I've had a few off days. It's part of why Liam has shit on me.
I think that's part of why Liam has shit on all of us.
Hmm.
All right, so presumably you do get the evidence that y'all need. All bagged up and ready to go, I guess.
Is there anything else around the crime scene that we need to investigate?
There doesn't seem to be, no.
All right. Then I guess Angel will head right on back to Liam.
Actually,
He
I think
has
I go
been
as a
waiting by his
question.
car.
I think I go as a question for Angel.
Yeah,
You smoke, right?
I do.
Can you only ever tell a cigarette's branding by the box, or is there ever a way to tell on the actual cigarette?
Ugh, by the smell. Some brands are just horrid, horrid smells.
Huh. Think your nose is trained enough to take a sniff at that butt, or would it be too dead by now?
I could try, but no promises.
Hmm.
Would be worth the shot, I suppose.
We get a brand, we could ask places that sell cigarettes who their most, often regulars are that get a specific brand. Or it would just help us narrow down some details. Like, oh, maybe only a couple places in the city sell that brand, or maybe that brand is more commonly sold at the less up and up shops.
Well, I am more than welcome to try if Liam will stop being a little bitch and hand it over.
Guess we have to go ask. We have to ask Daddy permission to get things done.
Angel's gonna laugh out loud at that, and she's like, "Oh, honey, it's all right. Mama's here to make things better."
Oh, yay.
And then she'll head over to Liam.
Liam has been waiting by the car. He's just been waiting with his arms crossed, waiting for y'all to get your shit together.
Marcy was probably the first one over, and she's also leaned against the car.
As the rest of you approach, he stands up and is like, "Ready to go then?"
Almost.
Oh, is there anything else we need to do here?
Can I see that cigarette the cigarette butt that you guys found?
Why?
To see if I recognize the brand. Duh.
It's a cigarette butt. Duh. I doubt you'll recognize it from that alone.
Are you doubting me?
He just sighs. This is not an argument that he wants to engage in, so he hands over the baggie. Just don't contaminate it.
I'm still wearing my gloves, and I'm not planning on spitting on the damn thing. I'm just gonna pull it out, give it a look over, sniff it, I guess.
So I'm not gonna ask you to do perceive on this one. That is the telltale reek of a cheap ass Pall Mall.
Oh, then Angel's gonna gag. I won't make the noise, I know, but she's gonna go, "Oh," and she's gonna throw it right back in there. She's gonna be like, "Oh my god, whoever smokes this brand is going to reek like a goddamn chimney. Ugh, I would recognize that scent anywhere." My first cigarette brand. It didn't last very long.
Liam takes the bag back, seals up, and he's like, "Well, if you're done sniffing butts, may we get going?"
Done sniffing butts? Are you done
Cigarette
being a sneaky
butts.
little man?
Are we done here? I have other clients to attend to, and you have an office to investigate, if I'm right.
Yeah, and you have dick to suck. And she just goes to sit in the car.
He gives her like a nasty look. He gets in. He's like, right, well, I'll take you back to the office, and then you can all get in your respective cars. And I trust that you'll still come back to me later with what you find.
I don't know. Maybe we'll withhold some information, just to make it a little more interesting.
It's okay. Marcy can ride with Angel.
Liam he doesn't have an answer. He doesn't have an answer for that. He just starts the car and gets on his way because he doesn't have a good answer. He really doesn't. Yes, does Angel have something to say?
Maybe once they get back to his place.
Okay, well, in that case, let's expedite things a little. I don't know if I used that word right. Let's speed shit up a bit. They're back at the
You're right.
office. Great. I'm so smart.
Yes, you are. You're very smart. Good job.
Yes, bestie.
Okay. But first, because this might be a good place to leave off, I want to ask how everyone is feeling and if we're okay to go for another hour.
I mean, I'm good. Del?
I might like to grab some dinner, so we might take a break if that's okay.
Sure. How long will you need?
Shit, I do not know. It's dinner. I'll eat as fast as I can.
Okay, how about this? You go grab dinner now, and in the meantime, we will have Angel talk to Liam, and then we will take like a 10 to 15 minute break. Does that sound okay?
No, I'll wait. I'll wait.
No, there'll be plenty of time.
But I don't want to miss it.
Well, I mean, Iko won't be there anyway, so
I don't
it's
care.
like,
I want to hear it.
okay, okay, all right. Okay, so Liam expects everybody to just like fuck off in their respective cars, and he is surprised that Angel wants to speak to him. So, I imagine Angel and Liam are just in Liam's lobby.
And Angel just kind of has her hands on her hips and she's like, okay, listen. You're acting really strange and stranger than normal. And I know we were teasing you this morning, and if that hurt you a little bit, I'm sorry. But, you know, we're trying to solve a murder case here. I don't care what's going on with you, with your past. If it's connected to this murder, we need to be aware or we're never going to solve this. And if you don't want to tell us anything, I'm going to tell the others that you're being a little bitch and we're going to stop.
There's fine. All right. Yes, I have old connections that I'm not particularly proud of.
We all do. Every single person in this goddamn city has connections to someone or something that they're not proud of. You have dirt on all three of us, and you know that full well. Like, look at me. Look at who we're investigating. Look at who I used to be involved with. We all have things we're not proud of. But we all need to make an effort to solve this case, or it's not going to go anywhere.
I have made nothing but efforts, and at every turn, you don't. At every turn, all three of you have treated me with nothing but doubt and distrust, and maybe I haven't done enough to earn your trust, but I would like to ask for at least a little faith that I know what I'm doing. I have been doing this for, God, over 2 decades. I need you to trust me. some things you're just not ready to know yet.
I'm just not ready to know? Are you kidding?
Do I look like the type to kid?
No.
There's your answer. I want to get to the bottom of this as much as the rest of you do. Maybe for different reasons. And he looks very conflicted, like he wants so badly to tell her something, to come clean about something, but he holds himself back.
Can I roll for something to try to get him to talk?
He's clammed up pretty hard, but you can try. I'm gonna say it's like I'm even gonna say that 1-6 might not cut it, but I want you to try anyway.
What would I roll for?
I believe that would be connect.
Ah, man, too bad it's not manipulate.
But
I got like 4 in manipulate, so
still, it's worth a try.
man.
Okay, you know what? Okay, yeah. Yeah, go for it. Shoot for it.
What, manipulate?
No, connect.
Oh, that is connect.
Yes, but I mean, you have to say something to try to connect to
Oh,
him with.
sorry, I'm stupid. Give me a second. I guess Angel's she's gonna relax a little bit because she does understand the shitty past and everything. She's gonna take off her gloves and just stuff them back in her pocket, and she's gonna be like, okay, maybe we have been a little hard on you, but it's really hard to work with you whenever you keep, well, keeping secrets. And we all want to help, and I don't care why you want to solve this differently than I do, or Aiko does, or Marcy does. It's your own thing. But we all, like I said, need to cooperate, and that includes sharing pieces of evidence or hints or leads, because if we hit any dead ends and you know something and you haven't told us, we're not going to be able to do anything. And I know that having a bad past can stop you from wanting to do things. I know that a lot better than a lot of people here. And I know it's really hard to talk about things and admit things when they're, especially whenever you're not proud of them. But when it comes down to things like this, you just have to trust us. I'm not going to go screaming your business in the middle of the streets. I'm not going to judge you for anything that's happened to you in the past. It's not going to be something that we'll use against you. It's going to be something that we're going to use with you to help.
Liam, he thinks. And he also seems to relax. And he nods. That was touching. Thank you. But my past is hardly one of the things I'm most worried about right now. Ashamed of, yes. No, proud of, yes. There are people I need to protect right now. And that is dependent on my silence.
Right. Of course. There
I
are people
am
we need to
sorry.
protect too.
I am very sorry.
Well, then before we go, can I ask you this? Just a quick question.
Of course.
Are we going to be running into any diamonds soon? Because I really don't feel like running into diamonds and spades and clubs and aces. Not without a warning, at least. Like, your past isn't going to come back to haunt us, right?
For your safety and for my safety, I pray that we won't be running into any diamonds.
That bad, huh?
God help us all.
Well, it's alright. I'm sure we can work our way around it if we need to, but again, just if your past is somehow connected to this case, we're going to find out eventually, so you can trust
You
us.
are. I hope so. I know I said it wasn't the most of my worries, but it's not. I need time.
Well,
You'll
don't
get
keep us
yours.
waiting forever, or else I think Aiko is going to kill somebody herself just to get answers around here.
Oh God, I wouldn't doubt it. Just have some faith. Trust me, won't you?
Aiko kind of, I mean, Angel kind of chuckles at that, and she's like, the last person who said that to me, well, forget it. I should get going and meeting up with the others. They're probably wondering where I am.
Thank you. Genuinely. I really am sorry.
It's okay. We can all be a team together, or we can all be at each other's throats. I wanted to make sure that you were going to be a team with us, and not just some guy telling us what to do and where to go.
Miss Aiko did say I was one of the girlies.
Yeah, but girlies stab each other in the back.
You'd best get going.
And I guess Angel will just kind of nod and leave.
All right. So we can take a little break now. Pause the recording if need be.